Okay, so let's talk about teamwork. We hear that word all the time, right? From the office to, well, pretty much everywhere. But what if there was a way to look at it through a totally different lens? A lens of ancient wisdom that could turn our everyday work into something with real deep purpose. That's exactly what we're going to do today. We're diving into modern project team roles, but we're seeing them through the rich principles of Islamic tradition.
And this quote, right here, this is our foundation for the whole conversation. It gives us this incredible metaphor. Think about it. A team isn't just a bunch of people who happen to be working in the same place. No, it's a structure. Every single person is like a brick or a beam or a pillar. We're all interconnected, holding each other up, making the whole building stronger. And if you pull one piece out, the whole thing gets weaker. It's a powerful idea.
So how does this ancient idea of a strong building connect to the modern workplace? Well, it's pretty interesting, because management theory today tells us that the most successful teams usually have 9 key roles. Yep, 9 specific functions that are crucial for getting things done right. But here's the real question, and this is where we're going to shift our thinking. What if those 9 roles weren't just about hitting deadlines and being efficient? What if every single one of them was a chance to live out a deep spiritual value? Now that's an idea worth exploring.
All right, so here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the team as one. Then we'll look at the roles that turn vision into action. After that, we'll see the roles that drive connection. Then, the ones that nurture excellence. And we'll wrap it all up by looking at how this creates a true community of service.
Okay, first things first. Before we start examining all the individual bricks, we have to appreciate the building as a whole. From this viewpoint, a team is a single, unified thing. Its real strength doesn't come from one superstar, but from how every single part works together, perfectly in sync, to achieve a common goal. All right, let's start laying the foundation. This first group of roles is all about taking an idea from a thought bubble and turning it into a solid plan. First up, we have the planner. You know this person, right? Every team has one. But in this framework, planning is so much more than just charts and deadlines. It's an act of hikmah, that's vision guided by wisdom. So, a planner with this mindset isn't just relying on their own smarts. They ground their entire strategy in trust and humility, always remembering to say, if God wills. And that simple act changes everything. It fills the plan with sincerity. Okay, next is the implementer. This is the person who actually builds the thing, who makes the plan real. Their role is seen as an amana, which is like a sacred trust. And here's the key. They carry out that trust with itqan, or excellence. The goal isn't just to check a box and say done, it's to do the work beautifully, with absolute integrity. And when you do that, the work itself becomes a form of worship. So, what holds this whole foundation together? That's the coordinator. This person is literally the heart of the team. They make sure everyone is heard, everyone is respected. They operate with what's called adab al-jama'ah, basically the proper etiquette of working in a group. They create a space for syura, or consultation, so that fairness and harmony always come first. They are the essential mortar holding all the bricks together.
So, we've got our foundation. Now, a project needs to move. It needs energy, momentum. This next set of roles is all about propelling the team forward and connecting it with the outside world.
All right, let's talk about the driver. This is the person who keeps the energy up and pushes things forward. But, and this is a big but, their motivation isn't about pressure or cracking the whip. It comes from himma, which means a high spirit and a powerful drive. They inspire the team by striving for something bigger than just the project, for a higher service. It's a positive, purposeful energy that just pulls everyone forward.
And I love this slide because it shows such a beautiful balance. You have the driver who pushes the team forward with that high-energy himma, always focused on getting over the next hurdle. But then you have the coordinator who pulls the team together with harmony and adab, making sure no one gets left behind. You absolutely need both. It's this perfect push and pull that makes a team truly work.
Next, we've got the networker. This person is all about building bridges, but we're not talking about just collecting business cards here. This is networking rooted in ukhuwah, a sense of brotherhood and genuine cooperation. The whole point is to build real connections based on sincerity and what's good for everyone, not just what's in it for me. It's about expanding the team's circle with integrity. And to round out this group, we have the analyst. Now, this is the person who looks at the evidence to find the truth. But again, it's deeper than just crunching numbers. It's about having basira, a kind of deep insight and understanding. The analyst uses their mind for tafakkur, or profound reflection, to make sure that every decision isn't just smart, but that it's also just and ethically sound. Okay, last but not least, let's look at the roles that give a project its soul. These are the ones that weave quality, compassion, and creativity right into the fabric of everything the team does. And here's the team player. This person is the living embodiment of takaful, which is all about mutual care and compassion. They really live by that golden principle, love for others what you love for yourself. They're the emotional glue of the group, always there with encouragement, making sure that nobody gets left behind. Honestly, they're the reason a team can feel more like a family.
Then there's the finisher. This is the person who sees things through to the very end. But it's not just about getting it done. It's about an intense commitment to quality. This reflects the value of ihsan, the idea of doing things beautifully, with excellence. For the finisher, it's not just about ticking a box. It's about perfecting the work until it becomes an amal saleh, a righteous deed that you can be proud of.
And our ninth and final role is the innovator. This is the creative spark, the person bringing fresh ideas to the table. This spirit of renewal or tajdid is a huge deal. But, and this is key, it's not innovation for innovation's sake. It has to be guided by a higher purpose, by strong ethics. The goal is to solve real problems and serve people, not just to create something new and shining.
So there you have it, all 9 roles. Now let's pull back and bring it all together. Let's see what kind of incredible structure we've actually built. We're coming right back to where we started, to that powerful metaphor of the building. And this chart just lays it out so perfectly, doesn't it? You have the roles that create the vision, the ones that drive connection, and the ones that nurture excellence. They're all working in perfect balance. 9 different jobs, every single one of them essential, all coming together to make one strong, unified team. It's the definition of unity in diversity. So this brings us to a pretty big question. After looking at teamwork this way, can we really still say a team is just a workforce? Is it nothing more than a list of human resources just organized to get a task done?
Or is it something way more profound? Maybe it's a jama'ah of khidmah, a true community of service. When you see it like this, the project isn't just a project anymore. It becomes a way to do good together, and the team becomes a community dedicated to delivering that good with excellence, with compassion, and with sincerity. It completely reframes how we see our work.
So I want to leave you with this one final thought to chew on. What would change, for you, for your colleagues, if we all started to see our work not just as a task, but as a form of collective worship? What kind of potential could that unlock in us and in our teams? That's definitely something worth thinking about.